Alright, hey guys, we're back for another video. This is probably going to be a very chill video because I just realized something. I'm moving out tomorrow. Like, that's crazy because I've never moved in my life, actually. So, going to college tomorrow feels like, kind of insane. And so I'm realizing that this morning is probably the last morning that I have to record at this house, so I'm probably just going to record while I can. I don't know if I should cycle my Berserker or my log before I get my Skellies. I'm going to cycle Berserker first, just in case. And it's a good thing I didn't cycle the log. Alright, so he's got Mini P.E.K.K.A. Barrel. Anyway, just everything feels really final right now, because it's just, like, a lot of the things that I'm going to be doing today will probably be the last time I do those things in this house for, a good long while. Or at the very least until Thanksgiving break. But, yeah, it's kind of weird. He cycled his building, so I'm going to Stein the back. Also because he wastes his Mini P.E.K.K.A., so that's probably his best 2 counters to Stein that he just wasted there, so I can get some offense going here. I was playing crazy, like, actually on top ladder, well, not top ladder, I'm like 7,000 in the world or something like that. But when I'm playing more seriously, I'm actually absurdly more aggressive with my Gobstein, because I don't know what it is about it, but Gobstein just gets value when you play it at the bridge. I don't know how it works, but you can almost always just play it at the bridge and it'll work. I'll wait for one shield to go down on this side and then minor. Alright, ouch. I'm gonna have to eat a lot of, barrel damage there. I guess that was my fault for sniping the Dart Gob. The Stein the Bridge was okay, but sniping the Dart Gob was too aggressive. Also, I forgot that he's playing Log Bait. Xe, Cage, Mini P.E.K.K.A, Barrel, Cruise. Also, the reason why we're playing on my main account today with, one of my best decks is just because, since it's the last time I probably have to record, I'm going to be recording Clash Royale at my house, my first house. I think that I would like to just make it a really easy video. I mean, 15k is really easy anyway. Alright, Spirit. Probably just Stein low. Interesting, Dark Gob. I guess I actually have to minor this because Evo Skellies have a slower hit speed, so they wouldn't full counter the Dark Gob, I'm pretty sure. I had to poison this because if I don't poison this, then he gets way too much value on my Stein. I do have Evo Tesla in this cycle, so I can get away with the over-aggressive poison. He's probably going to Evo Recruits the bridge. No, not Evo Recruits. Interesting. I think that gets one monster shot. Never mind. Alright, so here's where the defense gets interesting. I'll poison the middle now so I can hit both lanes. Skellies. He hasn't shown me a big spell yet. I'm going to have to Stein pull everything. Actually, I didn't have to Stein pull everything because of that Berserker there. But the Stein was still good for the Xe and the not the Firecracker, the Dark Gob. Alright, that worked out very nicely for me. I'll just minor here. Probably log the barrel. Okay, very good to know that he's not playing Evo Barrel, because I'm pretty sure that's the 3rd barrel he's played now. Because he played 1 barrel first play, one barrel with the recruits that he played a little bit ago, and then 1 barrel just now. He's got log in his deck. I haven't been keeping track of what cards he has. I wish I had poisoned that Xe. Oh, I did poison the Xe. Very nice. Alright. Well then, I guess I'll Stein the back, Stein this lane so that, just in case he does have some way of getting good... Actually, I'm going to do something funny, where, I'm going to 3-card cycle nonsense to get around to another log. So you can see here I already have another log before he even managed to play his barrel. That's 3-card cycle being 3-card cycle. I've got, 2 1 elixirs and 2 elixirs in this deck, so it kind of just goes crazy. Stein did not connect to tower there, so I'm not going to bother trying to ability. You can only know that the Stein connected to the tower when you have when you can actually see that the monster did an attack animation. I had to Skellies keep this Mini P.E.K.K.A. off my Tesla. I did not have to Skellies keep that Mini P.E.K.K.A. off my Tesla. I'll play an Evo Tesla here. It seems like a bit of a waste, but he's defending that Dark Gob quite intensely. Also, where did that damage come from on his side? Maybe I was just down. That's probably what it was. Anyway, minor poison. He should not be cycling his Cage like that, because he needs some more offensive elixir. Cage will kind of bank a Brawler for him in the future, but a Brawler is not worth 4 elixir. He needs better units to be playing on offense with. I can get another minor poison down because he's giving me more value. I can log this Dark Gob because I've got the 3-card cycle. Another log in hand already. I will actually ability this because I want to hit the Brawler a bit. Okay, that's good poison value. I'll poison that. Get a second Tesla down. There's lots of seconds in this, in terms of this deck's defense. I'll minor high to keep the Xe off my stuff. The Mini P.E.K.K.A. actually came back. I was kind of hoping the Mini P.E.K.K.A. was going to go towards the Tesla, and then I could, Evo Skellies it. I guess this is fine. Poison. Everything here is dead. Okay, pretty standard game. I took a lot of damage in the beginning because I was a bit over-aggressive, but at the end of the day it didn't end up mattering because my deck is probably just better than his, objectively. He does have Evo Cage, but my Evos are more better than his Evos are. I wish I did have Evo Ice Spirit, by the way, actually. If I could, I'd be playing Evo Ice Spirit. I just don't have it. And you gotta be playing 2 Evos. If you don't have a second Evo, you're actually just dead. Like, even Evo Skellies, which aren't the greatest Evo in the game, if you're not playing an Evo, like, it's... Sometimes I forget, actually, but Evo Skellies, really, even as one of the lower tier Evos, if you just don't... If you play the deck without Evo Skellies, it makes a huge difference. It's very noticeable, actually. Anyway. I've been thinking about this for a little while now, actually, because, I actually got really lucky getting into the college. I shouldn't say the college, I've already told you guys that it's UCLA. But, I got into UCLA without trying really much. I got lucky. In high school, I tried exactly how hard I thought I should try, and not an inch smidge more. And in college, I didn't change that whatsoever. The only thing that changed was my grades. I didn't try any harder, I just got better grades. So what was different in college? The thing that was different in college was that, well, so you can think about it like this, right? School, as an evolutionary thing, it naturally selects for people who are better suited towards school. Now, it does not necessarily naturally select for people who are smarter. It naturally selects to people who are better suited to school. I'm going to play an early spirit here. Or never mind, I'll play a late spirit. Alright, I had to log this and take one. Wait, what? Since when did Poison Log kill Queen? They must have changed that. Anyway, but, school naturally selects for people who are good at it, not people who are smart. And I've never been good at school. I'd say I'm pretty decently smart, but I'm not exactly good at school. And Poison, you really hate to see that with this deck. Poison's great against Stein because it full kills the Doctor for only 4 elixir. You do have only 1 elixir left to stop the monster, but it's just generally a good trade because you get the damage for it. I played that extra card there in order to make sure the Dark Prince didn't connect because I was assuming that he was going to play some funny business to try and get the charge on my tower. Alright, I'm going to adjust Evo Skellies just because he wasted his zap, so he can't really do much about this. He can't really stop me from getting the positive trade here. That's the thing with Evo Skellies. Most people aren't good enough. Well, like, in a log bait matchup, it's pretty easy for you to just go, he's playing log bait, better keep track of my spells. But in a matchup like this, where it's not log bait, most people don't have the mental fortitude to keep track of their spells, even once every 3 cycles. Like, it's just really hard to remember to keep track of only 1 in 3 spells, only 1 in 3 cycles. I was going to have the defensive minor this, which is really, really unfortunate because I would like to do some offense with the poison that he just did. Ankle Skellies this. Alright. Very interesting zap by him. I'll get a second Tesla down. Also Spirit, keep the peck off my Teslas. Never mind. The Teslas immediately goes down. Skellies this. He's about to ram. I wonder what changed. Like, did they make a secret buff to poison in between updates to make it kill Queen? Or did they buff log damage slightly? I don't know what's up with that. I remember that for a while there, log did 40 tower damage, but now it does 41 at equal level. I'll Skellies this, we'll see if he remembered to keep his zap. He did not remember to keep his zap. I'm gonna poison this. It's crazy to be poisoning a Dark Prince, but I want damage. Smart of him to cycle Queen same lane, I'll give him a poison in return for that. Since he's playing right, I can't afford to, like, hope that he's going to make a mistake this defense. And since I can't afford to hope that he's going to make a mistake this defense, I got to give him some value back in order to make up for the value that I took, essentially. Very odd bandit by him. Queen goes down, very nice. Berserker. I don't know what that peck at the bridge was. I've got a fine cycle for that. Poison. Even the Dark Prince gets pulled. Alright, Tesla like this. Spirit high. I was kind of hoping that the Pekka was going to get pulled by the Tesla there, but I guess this is fine. So now he's ignoring my miners, so I don't have to go on offense very much for the rest of this game now. Pretty much what I had to do is just survive, because he used my miners as elixir in order to spam me with. So as long as I just don't die now, I will win. So you can see there, I am down a whole lot of elixir. So I was down, I think, 3 elixir in that, because he realistically should have spent 2 elixir on my Berserker. It's just, Duchess being Duchess. Alright, I really don't want to be leafing elixir here. I probably should have played cards much sooner than that. Offensive poison now. He's apt, so that's very bad for him. I can get a second Tesla down, also get my spirit. Alright, here's where the funny business happens. Actually, the Evo Tesla popping down and up again really helped me there because the shock on the RAM made it so that the RAM didn't connect to my Tesla too quickly. I got my third Tesla down and I don't even have 3-card cycle going, which is kind of crazy. I can just Berserker this and have 2 ability, which is very nice for me. He can't not ability or his queen goes down. I Stein this, he gets P.E.K.K.A. value, which is not the greatest thing in the world, but it'll work out because it's too close to the end of the game for him to be able to kill me. And that's oops. But basically, I played a minor on offense and was aggressive because I knew that in 10 seconds, there's physically not enough time for me to get to my tower, even if I am down damage elixir. So I allowed him to ignore my minor again. That's one of the biggest things about minor. Since it's so ignorable, when you play a minor, you can't play a minor that they're going to ignore. Or if you do play a minor that they're going to ignore, you had better be at least neutral elixir when you play it. And in a good matchup. Right, I forgot to check shop today. Notice that it tapped on the pass thing there. Even though I tapped the button for the shop, it tapped the pass instead. That's how I accidentally used that pass I won from Barb Huntington's tournament. Oh, wait, did I mention that? I accidentally used the pass I won from Barb Huntington's tournament. I don't even know if I mentioned that on video. I won a Barb Huntington tournament and I got a pass Royale. I used it on this account instead of my mini account, so the mini account could stay free to play. Blah. Alright. I also added Princess to my profile card. I quite like playing Princess. So I actually have a really good matchup into E-Golem because Stein alone is a big spell. So now I have 2 big spells with ultra fast cycle. And buildings and mini tanks. Alright, about the synergy of this deck. I forgot about that. So, right. So when you're playing a champion, right, you can whatever. Oh, okay, that's annoying. But when you're playing a champion, so what you have to do is you have to. He's totally waiting for me to use my ability, and then he's gonna like play some extra elixir on it, right? No, he's not. He's playing his E-Drag into my ability? That's crazy. Okay, that's just a dead E-Drag then. Alright, but so whenever you play a champion in your deck, you need to have other cards in your deck to fill the roles of whatever your champion fills. I might die if I try to minor that pump. Because if I go minor Berserker the bridge, he just ignores it. Loses like 2/3 of his tower and then takes my entire tower in return. So I think that what I do here is I just sit down and hunker for defense. Maybe I'll just minor, see what he plays on that. Little Prince for minor. I guess I'll take that. 3 for 3, so I didn't make a negative trade there at the very least. I'm gonna split Stein opposite just in case he tries the Void funny business again. I'll hover my spirit for it, maybe. I'll Evo Skelly's behind this side just in case he does get the Void down. Whew, barely even managed that. I am not fast enough to consistently get the Void block, actually. There's the Evo. I'm gonna, poison. I'm gonna ability this. I'm actually not gonna poison it this time because I probably want to keep my poison for his, next stuff. Actually, I'm really glad that he wasted that, because since he wasted that, he doesn't have that for offense now. Also, setting up... Wait, he might be playing Golem, actually, because E-Golem players are more aggressive than this. He's playing too principled to be an E-Golem player. And there it is. Alright. I can't just allow him to set up fully, so I'm gonna go, Stein the bridge. He missed his Void. I can let the rest of this go now. No point in spending extra elixir. So how am I going to do this? What I need is 2 poisons. I took pretty much all of his tower there, so that's very nice to see. I can Tesla this side, keep the E-Drag off my stuff for maximum duration. And I was hoping that the Berserker was going to stay off long enough that the everything would die to the poison. Looks like I did manage to get that. Since his spells are Void NATO, that means I can set up a Stein like this and he won't be able to kill it very easily. So it looks like that's just game now. Very nice. He gambled his entire tower on taking my tower and he got like a couple Golemite chips for it. The defense of this deck is absurdly strong because of the Stein. It's physically impossible to break through unless you're playing double lane, because just you cannot play into a Stein. Stein is a lot like a firecracker in the sense that you play it in a lane, that lane is gone. Another thing that's been going on recently is actually on my mini account. I'm getting kind of slightly close-ish to another level up, so I guess we'll, once I'm at UCLA and things are settled, I'll probably once I'm at UCLA and things are settled and I'm recording again, then I'll probably be able to work on this deck. So I actually changed. I was thinking that I was going to max out Tesla first, Delivery after, but I think I'm going to max out E-Spirit first. And the reason for that is because I almost have enough wild cards to get my Inferno Tower leveled up now. And you know, I've been working on this Inferno Tower for so long, least I can do is actually get it maxed, because I'm not going to be wasting any elite wild cards on it. Wow, that 30 is actually exactly what I needed. So 477, 790. I think I actually have enough now, which is kind of crazy. But since my Inferno Tower is close to being leveled up, that means that I can operate on a level 14 deck, and then I can use wild cards plus book to get the spirit high. So I think that being maxed with fast cycle is more important than having a second evo with slow cycle. And yeah, it's just, since I can level up my Inferno Tower, I think that will be worth it. So yeah, I did just check now. I do actually have enough wild cards to max out my Inferno Tower after that set of 30 from the shop there, which is actually crazy good luck. I'm not going to do it right now because I'm actually short on gold. I've been buying the shop cards so much that I'm actually out of gold now, and of course I'm also going to need 100,000 for this in 2 days. So odds are in 2 days I'm going to be buying this, and then in 2 more days I'll have, or maybe even 3 more days, I'll have enough gold to max out my Inferno Tower. That's just like how the free-to-play account's been going. I'm still getting my drops every day, but I'm not going to do that for now. I cannot consistently win on my mini account because it's my mini account that doesn't have overpowered cards and evos and everything maxed out, so I play on my main account for this final chill episode. I've been thinking, and okay, so I went back and I talked about how the champion was something I meant to be talking about a second ago. Now I can go back and talk about how the UCLA thing is something I meant to talk about. So what I meant to say about UCLA was this. I got lucky in getting to UCLA, right? Because the difference between me in high school and me in UCLA was pretty much nothing. I just did what I thought was right, and what I thought was right was more right in college than it was in high school. Because what I thought was right in high school was understand it and stop caring. And that's exactly the same thing that I did in college. Once I understood it in college, I stopped caring. But the thing is that in high school, the concepts are easy, so they can expect perfection from you. And since they expected perfection from me, a lot of the time, when I understand something, I'm not consistent enough at it in order to get that perfection that they expect from you on tests. But in college, they don't expect so much perfection from you anymore. Understand it at all, and you're immediately above average. So, I don't know. Since college was more understanding-based and less perfection-based, it didn't feel like a waste of time to study, and so I studied, and then it worked. So I suppose you could say that I did study more, but like, it's more like the material that I was expected to know was different instead of me being different. Darka, Bush Breakers, Spirit, Berserker. Please tell me he doesn't oh, okay, he knows how to retarget. Okay, this is a pretty solid player then, that's annoying. Berserker, Log. I really need to get my Tesla immediately because of the Evo Breakers. I said place the Tesla! Alright. The game really doesn't like reading my taps anymore. This iPad's getting a little bit old. Not that I'm going to replace it anytime soon, but yeah. I pretty much win this matchup once I get to double time, so I guess I'm happy that I survived. I don't mind that I'm down damage, because if I literally just Stein Mine or Poison the Bridge, it's guaranteed damage, so I can get away with pretty much whatever I want in double time. Poison, Log, Spirit. I think I Berserker that too, because I don't want to take any more damage. I'll Miner low in order to make sure I don't take too many Spear Gob chips. The Split Spear Gobs, you notice that he's splitting his Spear Gobs really often. Split Spear Gobs is kind of an overpowered play. Very good value for me, actually. I'm going to Evo Tesla the everything. I'm going to Evo Tesla the everything here, and that's going to be insane. Alright, so I've got a full health Evo Tesla on the board. Well, not a full health Evo Tesla on the board, but a pretty solid health Evo Tesla on the board, so he can't go in when I play the Stein. So he has to wait a moment, and while he's waiting a moment, I have enough elixir to get defense, which is very nice for me. Alright. I don't know why he logged that. That was a terrible log by him. I am forced to take another negative trade, but that's fine. Really wish I hit the Dark Gob with that log there. I mean that poison. Log this. The monster does not connect, but I do get a poison on tower. The breakers should go down in time. Very nice. I have to defensive miner this. I'll defensive miner a little bit far from my tower so that the nonsense doesn't happen. Tesla is actually a fine play into Evo Dark Gob, because when the Tesla goes down, the damage per second stops affecting it, because, you know, it's immune to all damage while it's down. Also, he's still pressuring so hard that I really just can't go on offense, which is absolutely insane. Jeez. Alright, I have to ignore this side. I can't ignore the Dark Gob, but I have to ignore the Breaker. So I'm actually down a lot of damage, and that's in double time, which is not something that you like to see. I really needed to poison that. Okay, he's taking a negative trade every time I play my Evo Tesla, which is something to make note of. Skelly's only, ignore the rest of it. Alright. That's a lot of damage there. I don't have to do anything about the bar barrel. I'm actually going to minor with this, make him play something on the Skellies. I know that he has log in his deck, but the least I can do is force him to play. Alright, he got scared there. He actually logged something he shouldn't have. Skelly Spirit. I need to start playing a lot of offense now. And now that I've got the 3-card cycle, it's pretty much my best time to do it. See, like, you see that? The same lane Spear Gobs, that means that he's not getting double lane Spear Gobs. And the fact that he's not getting double lane Spear Gobs means that the offense isn't working out so well for him anymore. Low Tesla so that I pre-set up for the breakers. Very nice. Poison this side. Get another miner down. You can see that I am up damage, but of course only for now, because he will spam and probably get it back. So I need to get my offense going before he gets his offense going, because I guess neither of us can defend each other in this matchup. I'm going to test like this. The Dark Up locks on, which is actually really bad for me. Poison. The Dark Up will be standing there long enough that it will stay in the poison, even though it's opposite lane. Well, I should have Stein ability that. I don't know why the Stein ability didn't get down there. I'm still down damage. Spirit. I don't have much brain power left over to be talking during this matchup because of how much spam is going on right now. But I think that's game, because he has no direct damage except for the log, and I got a poison down at the end, so okay. We kind of just played neutral until the end of the game, where I got a guaranteed poison, he got a guaranteed log, and my poison is just bigger, so it's a game. Jeez, I really hate that kind of deck, because it always loses to control. Like, if I'm not bad at the game, control always beats that deck. Or that kind of deck. Like, you could be playing cannon, no big spell. You could be playing no building at all. You could be playing no tank at all. You could be just all out in the spam. You could be playing triple. You could be playing quadruple log bait win con with bush breakers, double barrel. You could be playing bush breakers, double barrel mirror, and you'd still lose to this deck just because more offense you have, less defense you have. Less defense you have makes up for the offense that you have. So you can play an unbalanced deck, but necessarily there will be a control player who counters you if you're not designing a balanced one. And I just don't like that. Anyway. UCLA stuff. So I really keep getting distracted, man. But this is meant to be a chill video, and I keep facing people who make me think. So high school, didn't try. Well, I mean, high school I tried exactly how much I thought I should. I got, like, somewhere. And then in college, I tried also exactly how much I thought I should, but since it was harder, trying exactly how much I thought I should turned out better for me. I'll log this, keep my Berserker. I shouldn't have logged that, because the Duchess is going to kill my Berserker anyway. Well, so getting into college, it's a clean slate. So this is like a second chance in a sense, where I wasn't trying before, I wasn't trying before, so, okay, that's really sucks. But I wasn't trying before, I wasn't trying before the before, so this is like the last time I'm gonna get a clean slate until I go off and get a job. So if I want at any point in my life to start tryharding, now is the time. Bat Zaps Spirit Mini. Whoa, okay, this is crazy. I'm gonna this log, keep the spirit off my skellies. The spirit jumps anyway. I'm probably just dead right now. So much for a chill video, huh? Well, there's nothing much I really could have done about that. I had to not cycle my Stein. Mini P.E.K.K.A. Zap Bat Spirit. Mini P.E.K.K.A. So he's got Zap Bat Spirit as cycle. Gob Giant, Sparky, Mini P.E.K.K.A. 6 of his 8 cards so far. I think I've seen another card, though. Oh, Musketeer. Very interesting. Odd play by him. Because he wastes his Evo Gob Giant now. He's probably trying to play stupid in order to make me play stupid, which is certainly something. I can't ever play my Stein until he's played both his Mini P.E.K.K.A. and his Sparky. So I pretty much just have to set up Berserker Miners on offense now. Never mind, he's stupid. That's great for me. Alright, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play some funny ways where that still connects to the... Okay, because I perfectly Miner sniped that, but it just decided not to anyway. Alright, anyway, I got a huge amount of damage for that because of the monster, so I'm actually back in this game already. I have to tank this Sparky shot with my Berserker because I need to make sure that the Evo Skellies get down. I knew that he wasn't going to be able to react in time with the zap. So I'm actually only down a half tower now, which is kind of what I needed. He's probably going to Sparky, so I'm going to Miner first and then and then Stein, very good. Sparky wastes one shot on the Miner, and also the Evo Skelly splits. That's crazy. Alright, so I get a lot of damage here, which is very nice for me. I suppose we'll see if this ends up taking tower. That does not take tower. I gotta cycle to my poison instantly. I could have poisoned that. Oh, okay, that's my fault. I could have actually stayed in the game and probably won after that, but I didn't play right. I got unlucky and then I didn't play right. I could have recovered from that. Which is honestly a little bit crazy to say, you know, recovering from a tower down with minor control, but Stein the bridge and it works. I'm thinking a lot about moving there, because if this is my last time, my last chance to start tryharding, then I probably have to take it, right? But at the same time, I have never once in my life tryharded at school, except for like 2 weeks at the end of high school when I took 5 AP classes and I was studying for that. I love that. That's so fun. I'm so glad that I cycled my Stein immediately opposite lane of his Mega Knight. Alright, I'll probably just Miner low after the Berserker goes down. I also love that I played my Log right before he played a Dark God. Probably take a Mega Knight jump here. Actually, no, the Log will just barely full counter. Alright. I don't have an Elixir to Stein ability because he's spamming the bridge now. Wait, no, actually, I think I do have Elixir to Stein ability because of the recruit was keeping my Stein on my side of the board. So I was able to get a full Stein ability off there. Very nice. Dark God, Gang, Mega Knight, Recruits, Barb Barrel. That's a crazy deck. I'm up a bit of damage because Stein is overpowered. It didn't need the health buff. Really, it was pretty solid already. This has been an entirely scatterbrained video. I can't poison early anymore because it's Evo. I'm gonna Tesla very low. Because I never finished talking about the champions. So Stein is a ranger and a tank, and since it's a ranger and a tank, you need an extra ranger and an extra tank in your deck in order to make up for that. Poison everything. Minor high. Those bats literally just go nowhere, so he's just kind of handing me value now. That was actually a pristine defense. Even got the Evo Skelly surround going. Wow. Yeah. So he's got Mega Knight, Recruits, Dark God, Bats, Gang, Barb Barrel. Is that all I've seen? I think that's all I've seen so far. So 6 of his 8 cards. He's got 2 more cards in his deck. If I had to guess, one of them's arrows, and then another one would probably be a building targeter. Let's see about that. I should not have cycled that Stein, actually. Mini P.E.K.K.A is one of his other ones. Okay. Mini P.E.K.K.A Mega Knight. I guess that makes sense with what I know about mid-ladder. Almost certainly he Mega Knights in front of this. Yeah, okay. Spirit. Poison. I wanted to keep my Stein Doctor in play, so now that the Stein Doctor is very separated from the monster, I can ability this pretty safely. Skellies keep the Barb Barrel off of my the Doctor, and everything here is dead. Very nice. I'll actually Minor protect this. Never mind, he decides to snipe that. What is this nonsense? That's not going anywhere. I'll just Evo Tesla and it's all gone. Skellies, he hasn't shown me any small spells yet, so I can be pretty safe Skelliesing that. He took a lot of damage there because of his whatever the nonsense he played there was. I'm not going to cycle my Stein, so I'm just going to cycle a Log. I can get back to another Log with my 3-card cycle. Did he give up? He might have given up. I think he gave up. Alright, I'll just Berserker Evo Skellies and that'll be game. You know, I was kind of hoping that the last Clash Royale recording I'd make in my house was going to be 0 losses, but that's pretty keeping in track with me. Baseball, huh? But, like, I don't know. A lot of the times I feel like the human embodiment of B+. Just a lot of the ways that things work out for me, it's always just under the best they could be. So, I don't know. 1 loss and a bunch of wins. I'll probably call it at the end of this game. Spirit, Minor. Furnace. I should not have gone so aggressive now, because overpowered means I gotta play real passive. I still have to poison this, so I'm just gonna be down 4 Elixir, which is gonna be very fun. Mother Witch Furnace. Interesting. Probably spam deck. Which is actually very good for me, because I am great matchup into spam. I actually really like Berserker versus Mother Witch, because the Berserker can tank the Mother Witch for only 2 Elixir, so it's probably the only 2 Elixir card in the game that can full kill a Mother Witch. Which is actually a pretty solid niche to have. Also, he's playing a mid-ladder nonsense, because Valk, Furnace, Mother Witch. Valk, Mother Witch is not a deck that anybody plays. I gotta get my poison down for this so that I don't have to deal with chip on my Stein. And since I spent 5 Elixir that wasn't justified yet, I ended up taking a bunch of pigs damage. Unfortunate. He's got Fisherman. Interesting. Fisherman, Valk, triple Ranger. Pigs. Interesting deck. Alright. I don't know how I'm up damage. can also Berserker this. I can defensive miner his Nick Mother Witch. He's giving me a Tesla snipeable furnace, so I will Tesla snipe it. Very nice. Furnace, Mother Witch, Firecracker are 3 of his rangers. Valk Fisherman are 2 ground tank things, and Pigs are his win con. He's probably got Mega Knight or Recruits. If I had to guess Recruits, because Recruits is better synergy. Though Mega Knight would be more likely, given that this is only 15,000. Log. Wait a bit. Spirit. Berserker, Skellies. All dead. I think that I wait for the Berserker to... I thought the Berserker was not gonna walk back sooner, so the Berserker would be tanking for the miner right now. At least I got most of my damage back anyway. I'll play my Stein like this. I was kind of hoping that the Stein would be farther back there, so that I would be able to get the Fisherman full countered and the Valk full countered. I should have played that in a different way, I guess. Alright, he does get a Furnace when I don't have anything else for it, but I still have Tesla for it. Buildings are pretty solid in the Furnace since they don't move, so they consistently get value on the little Fire Spirits, and once the Stein finally comes there, the Tesla can finish off the Stein as well. Though, since I played my Tesla a little bit too low, I'm probably going to have to end up playing something else for it. Also, looks like we're facing Giant Skelly. There's this really old Giant Skelly Pigs mirror deck, and I'm guessing that that's what I'm facing right now. Wait, no, but he's got Valk. Never mind. I have no idea. I had to play a Stein ability on that because I had no spells for it and he was protecting it. And if you protect a Evo Firecracker, you just win the game, so yeah. Oh wait, the Furnace is still alive. That's really bad for me. Okay. I took a lot of damage in that cycle. He gives me a lot of Stein value, though, which is kind of odd. I guess he just doesn't know how to play against a Stein. Stein has been out of the meta for a little bit, so I guess people just don't know how to play against it. Well, it's been out of the meta, but it's never been bad. Anyway. I'll miner the back. Probably just Spirit Log for that Mother Witch there. Good job. Very good. Alright. I'm gonna start setting up my pre-Teslas, because I've got the 3-card cycle down. I'll poison this. Even though the Tesla would full counter the Furnace, I don't want the Furnace to snipe at my Tesla at all. Just log this side. I played that Berserker way too late and I let most of my Tesla go down. That's unfortunate. I'm still down 300 damage, so I gotta take another miner, which is a problem, of course, because every time I miner, he gets to have the ability to ignore it. I can't allow his Mother Witch on my Evo Skellies, because that's literally game losing there. So I'll play my Evo Skellies very far to the side. Arrows are his last card, so I know what he's playing. He's got no big spell, which means that I can actually keep up pretty soundly with Minor Poison. I probably should have logged that Firecracker since she already took a shot of damage on the Ice Spirit, but I kind of need the poison damage anyway. I can ignore this Fire Spirit here because this is my high health lane. I'll just Berserker. Tesla low. So now it's time to start cycling my Tesla army. I'll stay in both lanes so that he can't split his pigs so easily. Spirit. Mother Witch. Log. Tesla again. I keep forgetting about that Firecracker of his. I have to Miner Snipe that. You can see here that I didn't even have to play a single bit of elixir for his Giant Skelly. Not his Giant Skelly, his pigs, because the double Tesla was already down. Alright, I don't have to spend anything to finish off the Giant Skelly there. Get another Tesla, get another poison. I am actually up 300 damage, so even though he got those Firecracker chips, it looks like this is game over now. I will play another miner since it's close enough to end of game that he can't finish my tower even if I'm down elixir. Very nice. Great. I talked about making a broken card series in Clash Royale. Also, I haven't made a Clash Royale episode in, like, days. The not making a Clash Royale episode in days thing, that's because I'm a little bit worried that I'm not going to be able to record Minecraft at UCLA. So if it turns out that the Minecraft series has to end, I'd like to end it after having killed the dragon. So, I kind of, like, rushed the dragon fight. And, well, that's pretty much it, yeah. Also, I didn't have very many good ideas, but we finally got a consensus on which broken cards, video I should make next, so I can do that. Anyway, I'm probably gonna call it for this episode. We pushed 300 trophies into nowhere. I don't know. Well, yeah, I talked about it. I talked about stuff. I don't know. Honestly, this is sometimes like my journal. I'll see you guys next time.